Exporting as a standard MIDI file is a great way of getting MIDI data available for being imported into other software programs or hardware sequencers. I have a little sequence done up here. And we're going to export it as MIDI. Now, the first thing we need to do to prepare it is I want to select all of these, and we got to burn in these region parameters and make them permanent, because as they are now, they're playback only in Logic. So we need to do that under the MIDI menu, region parameters, normalize region parameters, and same menu, apply quantization settings destructively. Now, Logic can export two different types of MIDI files, type 0 and type 1. Type 0 sums everything into one region, which is generally not what you want unless you're exporting one specific region. There's a preference for this in the General tab. When exporting MIDI file, it saves a single MIDI region as format 0. And when you're selecting multiple regions, it'll save it as format 1. So what we're going to do now is select all three of them. And under the export menu, we're going to go selection as MIDI file. So it's going to export all of them as MIDI files. But before I do that, I want to show you some information that I've put in. First of all, these are all on unique MIDI channels. That's channel 10, that's channel 2, that's channel 1. And in the event list, you'll see that I've put some program and volume changes in them. And just some volume here in the drums. And let's look quickly at the tempo list. I put some tempo changes in just to see how those are dealt with, and some markers. So let's select them all. We're going to export a type 1 MIDI file. Export selection as MIDI file, Command Option E. I'm going to put it on the desktop and I'll call it MIDI export, and we'll have one MIDI file that'll preserve all the region information, and we'll look at importing that in the next videos.